Good morning. Today I want to teach the topic unity and coherence. It's a part of writing, which you know and you learn about how to write a paragraph and how to write a coherence like that. It's about essays. So, first of all, I want to talk about what is unity and what is coherence. So, let's go. What is a paragraph? So, paragraph is a group of related sentences and focuses on one main idea and part of a larger essay or text. Before we understand unity and coherence, we need to understand what a paragraph is. A paragraph is a group of related sentences that focus on one main idea, and it's one part of a longer piece of writing like an essay or article. For example, at your exams, the IELTS or multi-level, or lessons, if you want to write essay or article, first of all, you will write the paragraph. And in your paragraph, you should involve what the sentences which are connected with each other and related about the same topic, only one, the same main idea and topic. You gather the sentences, and this will be a paragraph. And in IELTS or multi-level, you will write essays about different topics. For example, agree or disagree, advantage or disadvantage. And in these essays, you will write what else? Paragraph. In paragraph, you write the topic sentences. So you support your example, you give example, you explain the ideas, you support your ideas, and there will be a paragraph. And so, what is a unity? Unity means of once. A paragraph discusses only one main idea, and all sentences support the topic sentence. Unity means once. In writing, unity means that all the sentences in a paragraph talk about only one main idea. Every sentence must support the topic sentence. If a sentence doesn't relate to the main idea, it shouldn't be included. So, and the next one is about coherence, I think, and importance of unity. Importance of unity. Why? Why unity is so important in our articles, in our essays? The first one is keeps writing focused, avoids confusion, and unity makes ideas clear. Unity is important because it keeps the paragraph focused. When a writer includes unrelated information, the reader becomes confused, and unity helps make the message clear and easy to follow. It means that when you write essay or a paragraph, you shouldn't write different kind of sentences which are not related to the topic. And for example, if you are going to write eating habits, you should write food, doing exercises, and a different hobbies, but you shouldn't write the, for example, schools, education, and universities or environments, and you shouldn't write these sentences. Otherwise, there is no unity. So try to write unity in your essays and articles. And the next one is the example of unity. For example, the topic is benefits of exercise. Benefits of exercise. Exercise improves physical health. Yes, it improves physical health. and it reduces stress. Yes, if you do exercise every day, it reduces stress and it increases energy levels. And your energy levels up when you do exercise. And this is an example of unity. And the topic is the benefits of exercise. All the sentences talk about how exercise helps the body and mind. There are no unrelated ideas, so the paragraph has unity. And so, what is coherence? And there is an example without unity. It means that when you write essay or article and there is no unity, there is an example. The first one, exercise improves health. Yes, yeah, when you do exercise, and it improves your health and it reduces stress. Okay, but the third sentence, please pay attention. The third sentence. The third sentence is my favorite food is pizza. There is not unity. Why we should write another topic? Why we should write favorite food is pizza? And this paragraph there isn't unity. This example doesn't have unity. The first two sentences talk about exercise, but the last sentence talks about pizza. This sentence doesn't support the main idea, so the paragraph loses unity. And so next is what is coherence? So, okay, what is coherence? Coherence means that in our writing, in our speaking, your sentences should be related and should be fluent. For example, when you are going to talk about something, for example, food or meals, you should talk about turn by turn all the meals and your favorite ones and your dislike some meals and their benefits or something else. But if you don't have a coherence in your speech or in your writing essays, there is no meaning in a paragraph or your speech. There is no meaning. You talk one sentence and the other one from the other topic like that. And so the coherence means logical connection. Your sentences should be connected logically. It is very important. And the next one, ideas flow smoothly. Ideas should be turn by turn in the sentences or in your speech. And sentences are well organized. Sentences are well organized that you should organize sentences very perfectly grammatically or punctuation, everything should be correct. And coherence means that ideas are logically connected. The sentences flow smoothly from one to another. The paragraph feels natural and easy to read. Okay, so the next one is the eighth one, ways to achieve coherence. Okay, why and when and how, what kind of ways to achieve coherence? The first one is use transition verbs. As you know, firstly, secondly, and however, but, and finally, like these words are transition words. And the next one is arrange ideas logically. All the ideas should be logically correct. And the next one is repeat keywords. Yes, you should repeat keywords and use pronouns correctly. And there are several ways to achieve coherence. First, we can use transition words like first, however, and for example. Second, we should arrange ideas in a logical order. We can also repeat keywords and use pronouns correctly to connect sentences. And the next one is the ninth one. And there is example of coherence. So what kind of example of coherence? It means that first, exercise improves heart health. Yes, when you do exercise, you don't have heart diseases and you don't have any kind of problems in your health, especially heart and brain and blood pressure, like that. In addition, it strengthens muscles. Yes, and you do exercise regularly, your muscles will be very perfect. So it keeps the body strong. And next one is therefore regular exercise keeps the body strong. This example shows coherence. So all the sentences are connected with each other and flow smoothly. So the sentences are connected using transition words like first, in addition, and therefore. These words are transition words. And the ideas flow logically, so the paragraph is easy to understand. And the next one is so example without coherence. So the example is there is no coherence, and the first sentence is exercise improves heart health. Okay, that's a good idea, which is related to the topic, which is do exercise every day. And the next sentence is pay attention. Many people like watching movies. Okay, so what about watching movies? So why we should write this sentence? As it's connected with doing exercise, or is it connected with the health related to health? No, there is no connection with exercise, doing exercise, and there is no connection with health, so there is no coherence. And the next sentence is it strengthens muscles. Okay, it strengthens muscles. Okay, there it's a very good idea, and it is connected to the topic, which is very important. And this paragraph doesn't have coherence. The second sentence talks about movies, which interrupts the flow of idea. The ideas are not logically connected, though the paragraph feels confusing. And the next one is difference between unity and coherence. So, what is the difference between unity and coherence, and why there is a difference? Because both of them, unity and coherence, should be in a paragraph and in your speech. So, unity is one main idea, only one main idea, not more than, and the sentences should be about this idea. And the second one, coherence. Okay, coherence, smooth flow of ideas. Smooth flow of ideas. It means that when you are writing sentence, your sentence should be connected with each other, and there is no extra sentence which is not related to the topic. Both are necessary about the topic for good writing. Unity and coherent are different but connected. Unity means focusing on one main idea, and coherence means organizing ideas so they flow smoothly. And a good paragraph needs both unity and coherence to be effective. Okay, so let's talk about your essays. For example, you will begin with social media, just one topic. Let's imagine your topic is social media has both impacts on the young, which have different advantages and disadvantages. Okay, and you will begin first. You will write introduction. In your introduction, you will write the sentences paraphrasing. The paraphrasing means that in your topic, you just change the words. For example, in today's modern world, the social media is doing so different for the young, but it has pros and cons. So there is introduction, and next you will write a paragraph, which your sentences should be about the main idea one, and you should have coherence in your essay, and you will write the social media has impacted on the people, especially youngsters, and then but there is both advantage and disadvantages. So I want to stop if you stop, if you can, but if you don't, I will continue my teaching lesson. Yes, the last one. So I'm talking about my heart, about one essay. I think I have 2 minutes, yes? So I'm talking about you. And for example, and let's continue, the next sentence should be about advantage and disadvantage. Social media is very quick and very easy and very cheap one, which you communicate with others. Social media, you chat with your friends and you exchange your texts, and that's it. So that's all about unity and coherence. And so, good.